Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Well, today we're going to tell you the top 5 reasons why you shouldn't free range your chickens. Number 1 reason, predators. Chickens are very susceptible to all kinds of predators. Hawks are kind of the main ones. You may remember the video we made where we built that out of cattle panels. It's just a brief shelter, but if you've got a bunch of trees around, then you've probably got some kind of aerial predator. And unfortunately, over time, we have lost a few chickens to hawks. Buzz back here, he is an awesome rooster. He protects them. Well, for the years we used to free range them, we had their chicken coop down there. And when aerial predators would come around, they'd run and get under this bush, which was good. But some would get so scared to death, they wouldn't go back. And one other predator that you really don't think about is your own pets. If you've got cats that aren't used to chickens, or you've got dogs like ours. Ours actually got off his leash one time and went after the chickens. So even though the predators you may think are Mother Nature, they could actually be your own pets or stray dogs around your neighborhood or running through the woods. You just never know. And if they're outside and they've got nowhere to go, unfortunately, they could get attacked. And speaking of predators, that leads me to my second reason not to free range chickens, is because you have to be willing to put them in their coop every night if you let them free range.
You mean like this? Night night, little rooster.
Now we have Buzz, he's a great rooster and he corrals them up when we used to let ours free range, but there have been occasions at night where there's some that did not make it back to the roost in time. Just a little side note, this next part is just a reenactment. No chickens are going to be hurt in the making of this video. One of our golden comets didn't make it up in time, and unfortunately tried to roost right here on our back porch. Then what we can only assume was a raccoon came and attacked the chicken and drug it off all the way through the yard, down the hill. And that poor hen was never again to be seen. So on all of our coops and our chick shawls, we have the Run.Chicken automated door, which is great if the chickens make it back to their chicken coop. And you may remember our video we made about our chicken coop from a camper shell. This thing works great. It is predator proof once they're inside. So that's reason number 2, not to let your chickens free range. And while we're down here in the garden, reason number 3 not to let your chickens free range is you won't have a garden. Chickens will get into it and they will destroy everything. They will eat all the leaves, scratch around, till up the roots. If you want a garden, either block it off if you're free ranging, but if not, they'll get into your garden. And we love doing the bag method to growing our potatoes, and they always come out great, except last year, they got into them. They dug them all up, ate the leaves, scratched around. Flower beds. You're never going to keep a clean flower bed. They're going to kick everything out of it, looking for bugs and things like that, and they're going to make a total mess. The other issue with them free ranging is if you like fresh grass around, they're going to dig it up. So if you've got established grass, you should be okay, but if you've got young grass like we do down here at our chicken run, they're going to till it up and it's not going to continue to grow. So if you want to keep your flower beds around your house and your garden intact, don't let your chickens free range. And reason number 4 why you should not let your chickens free range, unless you like Easter egg hunting every day of the year. Found 2 eggs, and look right there. There's another Easter egg. There you go. And they love laying eggs all up in our wood piles. The problem with that is if you don't find them right away, they are gonna go bad over time. You don't know how long they've been there, so you end up wasting the good eggs. So another reason that goes along with the Easter egg part is they're not gonna consistently lay in their nesting boxes. And so you're not gonna get the fresh eggs, and that's the whole reason why you have chickens in the first place. Oh, hey. Oh, gross. Oh. This brings me to reason number 5 why you don't let your chickens free range. They poop everywhere. And if you've ever let your chickens free range before, you know it's a minefield on your front porch, your driveway, and everywhere you're trying to walk. So that's our 5 reasons why we don't let our chickens free range. But let me explain how we do it. If you look behind me, we use Stark line netting, and we keep that charged with a solar charger, which is right behind me. There it is right there. And that puts off just enough energy that it detracts any of the predators, mainly raccoons, foxes, possums, things like that that could hurt them during the nighttime. The other thing that we do is we put them in their chick shawl. So to us, this is like free ranging, but also with the security. And trust me, we're not against free ranging. We used to do it until we started losing too many chickens. Plus, they made huge messes, and it was more of a hassle than it was to try to find the eggs. So this allows us to keep them in one centralized place, keep them safe and protected as well. There are a lot of advantages to letting your chickens free range. I think it makes a better egg. It allows the chickens to not necessarily get bored and start fighting each other. It also helps with insect control around your house. They like to dig after ants and other bugs and things like that. One other positive to them when they were free ranging is they were fun. I mean, they literally would follow you around, hang out with you. They loved when I mowed the yard. And after I mowed a patch of grass, they'd go in there and get all the bugs and eat the fresh grass. So it was kind of fun. And if you've watched our previous videos, you've seen where we've moved the chickens around on our hill. We take that natural instinct where they want to scratch around, and we use it to our good to help us clear the hillside. And you can see this is where they were, and it's all grown back. Where they are now, it's starting to get a little bit bare, and we move on to another part of the hill, and they essentially weed eat and mow the yard for us, and we don't have to do it. So when our garden is done, we actually let the chickens go in there and help us till it up. We made a video about that. Unbelievable how much they've gone through there and tilled it out. I know the video doesn't do it justice, but putting those ladies and a couple gentlemen to work. They did all the work for us, plus they had fun. They got to get in there and get whatever leftover vegetation was there, and it really saved us a lot of time because they could go in there and till everything up for us and basically clean the garden out when we were done with it. Well, there you have it. There's our 5 reasons not to let your chickens free range, but also some positive. This isn't all negative, and we're not against free ranging. This is just what works for us over time and some of the things we've experienced. I actually kind of like when they do free range. They just make a big mess and they tear up everything, but they're fun. We're not against free range in your chickens. We just do it in a controlled manner with our Stark line electric netting and our chick shawl that we move around on our property. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. I've got a ton more on our chicken playlist, and I'm going to leave that link right now. That's right. You tell them.